Well, hello guys. I'm outside starting the video. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna make this wind spinner. It is fun. It is single crochet, double crochet, and a little decoration at the bottom. Waiting for some wind to hit it so you guys can actually see it. It is gorgeous. Let's go inside and make this. All right, let's have some fun with this little wind spinner. I am using a 4mm crochet hook. Very important, guys. I wouldn't go big on this. The wind spinners won't work real well if the stitches are loose, okay, in the beginning. So anyway, so we are using, I'm using scrap yarn. This can be an amazing scrap yarn project. So the chain, my friends, I am going to chain 60. You can chain more, you can chain less. Like if you chain 100, you got to understand it's going to be really long. And that's okay if that's what you want. Actually, I'm going to do 70 this time. But you chain whatever you want. If you want to do a 50, you can have fun with this length, guys. You pick your length, okay? So I'm going to put my hook on. Oh, and when you do your tail, when you start, in your tail, this is really important, put a knot up here. Like put a good knot, because you're going to need that. Put a knot, okay? So that is the top of our wind catcher. So I'm going to chain 70. You chain whatever you're happy with. 2, 3, and honestly, you don't have to count. You can do any multiple that you want. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I'll meet you right back. So I crocheted my chain of 70. So now cut a tail, my friends. And then I'm going to chain one more just to give it its end, because down here is the end of our wind spinner, wind catcher, whatever you like to call it. So where the knot is, that knot that I told you guys, this is where we're going to always start at this end. That's really important to know. Every row we cut and we go back to the beginning where the knot is. Okay? So now I'm using the same color for this. You can change colors as often as you guys like. So in the first chain up the top, I'm going to put my hook in. I'm going to yarn over. I'm going to bring my yarn through, and I'm going to chain one. And then this row is very easy. In that stitch where you just attached, put a single crochet. And then you're going to put a single crochet in every chain, one single crochet in every chain going down. All right. You cannot go over your tail too long, just a couple, and that's fine, because you're going to weave them in later. So you're doing a single crochet all the way down, one single crochet in every single stitch, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, I do want to tell you guys, when you go in your last stitch here of your chain, I do always advise you to go through 2 loops. You go through 2 loops. That will prevent it from stretching. Okay, so your last stitch, chain 1, and we're going to cut. Okay, so now we're going to go back up to the top where that knot is, guys. So easy to know when you know where the knot is, isn't it? All right, I'm going to change colors, and I'm going to go, I'm using all scrap yarn, guys, just so you know. I'm going to go to this color. So we're going to go back to the top. This is a nice bright color, isn't it? Nice summer color. So find your top, your first stitch, put your hook in, and put your yarn over, and bring it through, and chain 2. Now in that same stitch, put in 2 double crochets. 1, and 2. And you're going to put 2 double crochets in every single stitch going down. 2 double crochets in every single stitch to the very end. Okay, so I'm going to meet you at the end of this. So 2 in every stitch. Okay, I weaved in my ends so you could see everything good. So now just 2 more rows, guys, just 2 more rows. So now I'm going to add my next color. I'm going to go into that first full stitch. Okay, put on my next color. Go through, chain 2, and now in every single stitch you're going to put in 3 double crochets in every single stitch. What's 1, 2, and 3. So every single stitch is going to get 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. So after this row, we have 1 more row, and then it's just putting it all together. Okay, we are finishing with this round. So we're gonna chain 1, and we're gonna cut our tail. And then we just have 1 more row on this. So grab whatever color you want. And let's do the last row. Remember, go up to your beginning where that knot is that we started with. Okay. Now you're going to find your beginning right here. And you're going to go in that very first stitch. Right here. Oh, I'm sorry. Change your hook size from a 4 to a 5. And go in here, because this last row, you need these stitches loose. If they are tight, it's going to cause it to curl in. So you definitely want everything nice and loose. So you're going to put in 1 single crochet and bring them up. Bring everything loose. 1 single crochet in every stitch. And then you can weave in all your ends. And then we're going to meet back and do the little bit of final touches on everything. So it's 1 single crochet and every stitch going down. Okay. Okay, so we finished. I added a loop to hang it, and I added a tassel. Very fun. These loops, I'm going to show you how to do these. These are fun and easy, and you guys know how to do tassels. So let me show you the loop, and then I'm going to show you how to weave this around to make it right. Okay? So to do the hanger, what I did is I took 2 strands of yarn. Okay. 2 strands of yarn. And I did, hold on. Every time I start a video, I start coughing. Both strands. Do it evenly. And I would recommend you use your 4mm hook for this. Okay. Put it on. Now you pick 1 color. It doesn't matter, guys. Pick 1 color to be above you, like away from you, and another color to be near your body area, your chest, your shoulders, and stomach and such. Okay. Now you're going to take the color that is on the bottom towards your chest and shoulders, and you're going to do a yarn under, which is above your hook. All right. It would be considered counterclockwise. So you go in front of your hook and around and put your fingers on it. Okay. Now the strand that is further away from you, you do yarn over, which is clockwise. And then you take this and you go through like you're doing a single crochet. Just go through all the loops. Just like that. So let's do it again. Come up and do counterclockwise from the bottom one. And then you do clockwise from the top one. And just go through. Let's do that again. Bottom one, counterclockwise. Top one, clockwise. And you just go through like you're doing a single crochet. And then once you get used to it, it's just it'll become natural. It will take time, my friends, but you can make so many projects with this. And then you can make it, and it's stretchy. And you can make, again, turn the bottom up counterclockwise, and then clockwise, counterclockwise, and clockwise. You can make as many as these as long as you want, okay? All right, and then you attach it, and then obviously you make your tassel. Now twisting your wind spinner. You start at the bottom. Here's the bottom. Make sure the good side's facing you, and then you're gonna slowly wrap it around and make these discs all about the same width. Really important. And then you're going to keep going around and around. I'm going to finish wrapping. Okay. Now it doesn't have to be perfect, but just try to get them averaged out. And then it is ready to be hung. And it's ready to catch wind. And again, I am going to be using mine at my gardens to keep away birds from the spinning. It should keep them away. So guys, thank you for joining me making this. It was a lot of fun. Until next time, I'm Ronnie. I work with Maggie to bring you these fun crochet tutorials. We are always a work in progress. Have a good day, guys.